Mysteries. Life is full of them, and I'm here talking about what I think are some of life's greatest mysteries. And what better place to start than with life itself? I've got a couple of serious questions about life, and all of them have to do with the origins of life. 'Cause sometimes I wonder just how we got to this little blue planet. What was the kickstarter to the origins of life? Was it a lightning strike on a small muddy puddle of murky water that stimulated some gross slime on their way to becoming us? Or were the seeds brought here on asteroids crashing to Earth, spreading seeds of alien life to rain down throughout the atmosphere of our planet? Perhaps the spark came deep in the ocean surrounding a thermal vent that shocked the nutritious chemicals, swirling them into a phonetic composition to start their journey toward what I am today, a YouTuber. But I don't think we'll ever solve this mystery of how life took hold on this little blue planet, at least not till we understand what exactly life is. By that, I mean our purpose. This, what we call reality. What the hell is it? Because the older I get, the stranger reality is, and I'm not sure if reality is glitching here and there, or if it's my gray matter just decaying because I'm old. But let's leave this historic stuff behind and talk about a real mystery that I am interested in. And that's when the first Americans arrived in the Americas. Because when I was a toddler learning about such things, I was taught our American ancestors crossed a land bridge that was only accessible some 12,000 years ago. Turns out that might not be the case, because someone stumbled across some old footprints, human footprints, and a lot of them dating back as far as 23,000 years ago. And more so, there's archaeological evidence being dug up as you watch this that pushes that date to 25,000 years ago. And that evidence is being found south, as in South America. I've always believed what we think about our own long walk through history is for the most part unknown. One thing's for sure, it's changing all the time. And that's the thing about history. It's always being challenged and rewrote. And one of the most challenging things we have to deal with is shit that just don't make any sense. Things that are dug up from an archaeological site that just don't belong, or found while mining or drilling that just don't belong. And sometimes something is dug up in the backyard that just doesn't belong. And it's a lot of mysterious shit that just doesn't make a lot of sense. All those weird finds leads most of us to wonder how they got there. And one of the answers might be a lost human civilization. And your first thought is probably Atlantis. And while that story is interesting, when one starts looking into the possible lost civilizations, well, we know for a fact there's lost civilizations that we're aware of. The Indus civilization was a massive society that existed a couple of thousand years before Christ. This was a civilization that was urban, kept domestic animals, had trade routes, and was on par with other civilizations at the time, but it lit up and vanished until it was discovered in 1921. Here in the Americas, we had civilizations that were just as prosperous as any other for their time in history, and they all went missing, mostly because they forgot to mow their lawns, and all their cities, pyramids, and monuments got grown over, kind of like my neighbor. Okay, I'm going to leave my neighbor out of this and just work toward ending this fine little instructive video by saying, life is strange, and it's the mysteries that make our lives fun. Although some of them are real head scratchers, like the thought of multiverses, and the fact that there might be numerous copies of me existing elsewhere. Now that one not only starts the mind boggling, but it's also a really good place to end this video. Yes, my friends, life is full of mysteries. And you know, one of the most interesting things that I love about history is that it's fluid. It really does change. I mean, a lot of the things about evolution that I was taught back in when I was going to high school just ain't the case anymore. You know, And even the populating of the North American continent is changing. I mean, I love it. I just absolutely love it. Uh, so let me ask you, what are some of your mysteries that you're interested in? What's out there that motivates you, moves you? Let me know in the comments below. Why not? Yeah, you're not gonna call me on the phone, are you? Oh, I'm looking outside. It's gonna be a really nice day today, and it's like 7:30 in the morning. So, get this done, get it over with, and maybe I'll go enjoy the day. I'll probably work on videos though. Enjoy, my friends, and thanks again. And sub, go sub. Out of here. Peace.